So before we get into the video, let's talk about what video content marketing actually is. So video content is the creation and distribution of video and using it to attract and engage your target audience. So one of the reasons why video marketing and video content is so great is because it can actually explain your product a lot better than any other form of advertising. So let's take a text post, for example. If you do a post on Facebook talking about your product, talking about the benefits, that post could end up quite lengthy and quite boring. And to be honest, your audience is probably just going to scroll right past it. Whereas if you put this into a video format, you can actually show your product, you can have a voiceover explaining it, you can demonstrate how the product is actually used and how it can benefit your audience. So it's a lot more visual, you can be a lot more creative with it, and it'll actually engage them, attract them, and in turn, it will get you that sale.
Video marketing is a great way to improve or boost your ROI, but it does depend on the amount of effort that you are putting into these videos. So if you put in a bit more effort into these videos, you are more likely to see an improvement in your business financials and the ROI. But there are a couple of things that you need to consider when creating those videos. So the first one is your target audience. You can't just create a video and hope that it's going to go out to everyone, because it's definitely not. You need to make sure that you find who your target audience are and what they would want to hear or see. And then you're also going to want to consider A/B testing. So how do you know how effective a video is if you don't test different elements of it? So at S.media, we tend to advise that you test the hook. And this is another thing that I want to come on to. So the hook is the first 6 seconds of that video. This is the most important element of the video because it's what is going to attract those people to continue watching your video. So if you have a really boring and mundane hook, someone talking really monotone, then that's not going to interest anyone. Whereas if you've got a really active, lively, engaging hook, that's going to want to make people continue watching a bit more. Also, you want to consider your customer. So, you know this business, you know everything in and out, your customer doesn't at all. So you want to think about what it is that your customer wants to hear. What can you educate your customer on in the video that they don't already know? So there's some things that you really need to consider when creating your video, and those things will definitely improve the ROI once you've produced the video. There are some facts that I do want to give you as well, because I think these really bring home the idea that video marketing does boost and improve ROI. So nearly 90% of video marketers find that video provides a positive ROI. That is an incredible start. And that also 4 out of 5 video marketers said that they saw a video ROI specifically in their sales numbers.
People consume content in all different ways, and people have their own individual and personal preferences. But when it comes to video content, the visuals that you see on video, the brain processes that information much faster than it would in terms of any other format, for example, audio. So this is one of the reasons why video marketing is really powerful and effective. And the other thing is that research shows that when a viewer watches a video, they take away 95% of what they've just watched. So they're more likely to take away any key takeaways and remember your brand if you use video.
The use of video content is more important than ever. It's a tool that we can use across so many different things in so many different ways. One of those ways is obviously using video on social media. You can do slightly longer formats, or you can do really short bursts of stuff. It allows you to be quite quirky, creative. You can engage with your audience, providing you're building the audience there. But video clearly on social is a really great way, and it's a really great tool. It's also really interesting to use as a live thing, as a live tool. On Facebook, apparently, Facebook have said that it gets 6 times more engagement when you do a live video stream than a uploaded one from previously. So, that's something that you can consider in terms of running live events or live chats, all those kind of stuff. Another thing that's really important, and it's been around for a few years now, but I think it's been interesting over the last 2 years how it's been used in many different ways, is webinars. There's lots of streaming platforms out there for you to do webinars where you can pass on information, you can share information, you can have the debates, you can get groups, people involved. You know, video is really, really good for that, and you can do lots of demonstrations. And finally, the other area is where you can record video messages where you can send to your clients on how-to videos or little updates on things, or how they should, you know, go through the Google Analytics. There's so many different ways that you can use video. So yeah, it's more important than ever. It's been used more than ever before, and I'd encourage any business to look at upping their video game.